Well, the Centerburg Trojans took a big punch to the mouth on Friday night, but today is all about their response to a loss like last weekend. They take on the Northmor Golden Knights, a brewing rivalry in the KMAC. Takes place on your screen wherever you're watching from on the OH Report. It's your KMAC Tuesday night game of the week here as we take a break and come back with your pregame show next.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Ooh. Hey, Joe. You're late.
Ever since Joe joined our crew, everybody's really been paying attention to all the little details.
The meeting doesn't start for 5 minutes. Not without a warm-up. You got to get better every day when you're in here. Now let's get after it. That's better. All right.
Yes, Coach.
Pick up the pace. Let's pick up the pace and keep working here. All right?
Having a Hall of Fame coach around really has helped our crew with time management.
24-second violation.
Joe, it always takes a minute.
Take a lap.
Hey, Travis.
What's up, Ski?
Hey, there's something on the copier. You go grab that for me?
Sure. Yeah,
Thanks,
I got
bud.
you. Man, guy can't do anything for himself. So lazy. Unbelievable.
What is that?
What? What's going
That's
on
a
here?
technical foul. You don't talk back to an official like that.
Wait, who's the rep? What's going?
Hey, I don't want any more lip. Get out of here and run some laps. Now go.
Okay.
Move it.
Jeez.
There's no letdown. Every day you got to get a little bit better. So let's get after it. All right? Let's have a break here. On 3, OH report.
What does do this? 1, 2, 3.
Ever since Joe's joined the team, our setup has gotten a lot faster. And I've been able to cancel my gym membership.
Dude, why are you checking the mic like that?
Joe's here today, and I'm not getting another 3-second call in the paint.
Huh?
Come on, Brian. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. That's better. That's better. Adam, that's good. That's really good, Adam. That's really good. No, don't lose the dribble. Berardi. What is that kind of a dribble is that? I mean, that's the slowest dribble I've ever seen. Come on. We got to work harder at this. We got to get after it, fellas. All right, you guys take a break. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Keep working, Travis. You might make the JV team. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. OH report. Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. What are we doing? Blue 41. Hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into them, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, Coach.
Do it again?
Again.
Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, Coach.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
It is time for your pregame show presented to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. Here for the KMAC game of the week, Jonathan Langdon alongside Cray Faldy. The Northmor Golden Knights come into town to take on the Centerburg Trojans. 2 teams towards the middle of the standings in the league. They're looking to get that edge to try and jump themselves towards the upper echelon tonight.
Yeah, it's a critical game for both teams to get themselves in a position to be in that top half, just like you mentioned. So I believe it's the first time they've met this year. So it'll be exciting to see how the matchup goes. And like you mentioned earlier in the pre-game, the Centerburg Trojans coming off a beatdown from the Fredericktown Freddies over the weekend. Let's see how they respond. I'm sure it's going to be a whole different ballgame.
We'll get to them in a moment, but the Northmor Golden Knights come into town, 10-point losses in each of their last 3 games. They're still looking for rhythm, and talking about that beatdown from Centerburg, it seems like this is the team that Northmor could get that rhythm against.
Yeah, it could be very much, especially if they're down from last weekend. But nicely with Northmor, they just got to get back to whatever it was they were doing in the original 6 games to start the season. They were 4-2, looking really good, and then down by 10 points, like you said, 3 straight games in a row. So they're looking to get it back, so it'll be an exciting game to see which team responds in the best way.
And then the Northmor Golden Knights had a couple of young guys step up in that game against Fredericktown, kept it closer than some may have expected going into the game. Very respectable performance from the Golden Knights that we got to see on Tuesday. Jackson Welch, I mean, just a sophomore for this group. He got his first real time on the varsity squad last week with a couple of players out of the game, and he excelled. 10 points, that was tied for the team lead.
Yeah, it's exciting when you have the younger kids come through when called upon. So a little bit of depth here for Northmor, which should give them a benefit moving forward.
So Jackson Welch, 10 points, 5 field goals. It was all basically dribble drives into the paint where he was able to knock in some layups. And also 7 rebounds. He's a bigger presence for this team, stands 6'3", and he will be needed today against the Centerburg team that is really good at rebounding the basketball. How about we talk about these Trojans? Of course, that outlier of a game on Friday, yes, they did lose to Fredericktown 62-9, but that has passed them, and they're looking for a chance to win here against Northmor in what would really be a statement of resiliency.
Yeah, I think it should be a pretty tight game today. Both teams averaging under 50 points. I believe Centerburg's only 40 per game, but that's skewed by the one horrible night. But still, they need to find some sort of a rhythm, and maybe this is the golden ticket against the Golden Knights.
So Centerburg, 3 of their 4 wins today have come against this season have come against Division 7 opponents. So they've been taking advantage of some smaller schools. So a win against Northmor would be big for their RPI ranking. They sit 8th right now in Division 6 in the Central District. Northmor in the same district is 6th. Brody Cole, another younger guy as a junior, leads the KMAC actually in 3-point percentage, and he's averaging 9.5 points per game. That leads the team.
Yeah, they've got 3 kids, I believe, over 8.9 to 9.5. So on any given night, any one of the 3 can get the hot hand. We'll see which one it is tonight.
So clock is ticking here. We'll have the national anthem and starting lineups taken over here momentarily. We'll step aside, take a break before tip-off here on the OH Report with your Tuesday night KMAC game of the week.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management. The Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
Time to wrap up the pregame show as we get ready for action between Centerburg and Northmor here from the heart of Ohio. Trojans 4-9 on the year, Northmor 4-5, so Centerburg with much more of a sample size, but they still come in as underdogs after a rough weekend against Fredericktown. A response here today would be great for them as they move forward in the KMAC standings. Their adversaries, however, are not going to want to see that happen today. The Golden Knights, their keys to victory are as such. Speed up this game. That is exactly what Fredericktown did on Friday night to really mess with the Centerburg Trojans. If you can get out ahead and get some transition buckets, that helps you today.
Oh, absolutely, especially with Centerburg's difficulty scoring the entire year, that it's spot on. That if they can get out, get a lead early, they're probably going to be in good shape.
And then also winning the rebound battle against a team that is really good at rebounding on the other side. Centerburg has 3 of the top 10 rebounders in the KMAC, so that's a big statistic to note as well. For Northmor, starters are Jack Bowdry, Tanner Miley, Trevor Black, Camden Spencer, and then also Brendan Barber. And Jackson Welch also, or my mistake, just Bowdry, Miley, Black, Spencer, and Barber. And then for Centerburg on the other side, their keys to victory today, I think you got to keep your stars on the floor. Of course, you had a couple missing against Fredericktown, or a couple missing. My mistake, I'm thinking of Northmor, but Centerburg, just keep your stars on the floor. Don't get into foul trouble because the depth isn't the greatest for this team.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see that just with the JV team with only 6 kids as well. But it's going to be a key to them to get up started, get early, maybe get a lead early, and use their defense as a way to, and their rebounding as a way to succeed.
And then also no transition buckets, much like Fredericktown had in plenty on Friday night in Centerburg's last game. Hayden Love starts, Stefan Stans, also Blaine Ball, Brody Cole, and Drew Trout are your starting 5 for the Centerburg Trojans here today. So that does it for our pregame show presented to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. And your Webb's Marathon scoreboard takes over as tip-off is looming here. It looks like we're going to get started right at 7 o'clock here today. Early start, 2 quarters of JV. However, those JV kids got as much as they could out of those games because both teams were in the bonus for both quarters, and that stretched on for about an extra 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, they're getting their money's worth, that's for sure.
Tip is won by Drew Trout, and Centerburg will take over with the first possession of the game. Blaine Ball, the offensive playmaker, not just on the football field, but also here on the hardwood as he averages 2.5 assists per game. We'll get the basketball back on the right wing. Swings it out to Hayden Love, his wide receiver counterpart, and the backdoor cut from Brody Cole is stripped out last off his knee. So Northmor takes over.
Good call by the official there as it caromed off of his knee on the way to the basket. It looked like a really nice bounce pass there to get him a couple or an opportunity for 2 points underneath the basket.
Golden Knights looking for Brendan Barber, and he stepped out of bounds. So 2 quick turnovers from both sides. Centerburg Trojans 4-9 on the year, 3-4 in the KMAC. They've played the most KMAC games out of everybody so far this season. Brody Cole steps into a fadeaway jumper, no good. Blaine Ball the rebound, and his floater's long. Last touch by Centerburg as the ball lands out of bounds.
Well, we're expecting a low-scoring game in here after 1 minute. We've got exactly that, 0-0.
These two teams are the bottom 2 in pace. And it's very different from what Cray and I saw on Friday night between Danville and East Knox, 2 of the fastest teams in the league. And now we've got 2 of the slowest teams in the league here today.
That makes for 2 good matchups.
There's a 3 that drops for Hayden Love to start the scoring here tonight. Camden Spencer hands off. He is the leading passer in the KMAC this year, just over 3.5 assists per game. 21 in yellow, who has the basketball back, swings it over to the leading scorer for this group, Trevor Black. Tanner Miley cut off, has to go back to Trevor. Back and forth play between the two. Baseline drive and now out to the corner. Barber catches, but the ball touched that out of bounds line.
Second turnover and 3 trips down the court. Very passive and low as far as the height of the defense there. Man-to-man by the Centerburg. Not wanting them to get driven on.
Hayden Love, same spot. Says, why not? Misses that one a little off to the right. Transition opportunity for Northmor as Miley takes some contact. No whistle. Other way, Centerburg. Trouts steps in, and he's going to be called for a walk. I thought he could have also been called for a carry a little bit before that, too. You'll see it here again.
Yeah, he was getting a look. He couldn't decide what he wanted to do with only one man in front of him. Turnover as a result.
Jack Bowdry surveying the floor. Ends up with Barber. Hop step in the lane. He's fouled. And the Golden Knights still scoreless thus far, but looking to change that at the free throw line with their sophomore, who's the second leading scorer for this group.
I think all three, their 3 top scorers are like 8.9, 9.3, and 9.5. It'd be nice to see them by the end of the year, all 3 of them at the double digits per game.
Golden Knights as a team shooting 53% from the free throw line, so most of the time expect them to go 1 for 2, just as Barber does right here.
We saw that just the last weekend. 1 for 2, it just seemed like all night long.
Yeah. And most of the time it's missing the front end because you're just kind of gathering your breath, just trying to compose yourself at the line, and then you see that one miss, and that kind of locks you in. Stephen Sands short in the corner. Cole decides to try and let it go out off of Northmor, but it was last touched by Centerburg.
And Northmor had switched there to a high 1-3-1 zone in the last possession. First change of defense in the game.
Spencer dances around a screen, gives it off to Barber, and an offensive foul as an illegal screen is set by Tanner Miley. And Northmor loves setting screens on their offense, so if that's going to be the story of this game.
Might be in a little bit of foul trouble early.
Oh, yeah. 3 minutes gone now here in this first quarter. Just 1 field goal. It's a 3-pointer from Hayden Love about a minute and a half ago. One 1-3-1 zone here out of Northmor.
Certainly will slow the pace down.
Really got a turnover there. That goes out, lost off of Barber.
I think the old school team shoe thing has gone out the window. So I just like to see the colors of the shoes out there. And we've got some bright pink today. We've got some bright yellow.
I feel like whenever the budget's a little bit lower, that's the first thing that gets cut out is the team shoes. Nice ball sneaks through to Sands. And the Trojans lead 5-1 early. Jack Bowdry in space, spins on the block. Double team comes, able to whip it out to the perimeter. Good movement out of the Golden Knights. Black sees a lane to drive, cuts in and scores it. First field goal of the day for Northmor comes from their star stud, Trevor Black. Nice pass, looking into Trout, but he's blocked. Black gets the contact, and then again he's there.
And a jump ball.
Nice stretch there from Trevor Black, scored on the other end, and then here 2 nice stops. And the arrow points towards the Golden Knights.
That was excellent defense in the paint right there. 2 times in a row.
Up the floor goes Spencer. Golden Knights coming off of a loss against Fredericktown on Tuesday. They've had quite some time off since that game. And here they are back in action, trying to get back up ahead over Centerburg as they defend here. Love steps in. They're going to decide to leave him open for 3 all game long, and he's 1 for 3 so far in that.
Because it is interesting this time of the year that you have a whole week off like that coming out of the holiday break. It's usually pretty much combined with a whole lot of games once January rolls around.
Nice baseline drive from Camden Spencer.
That's twice in a row they got a bucket in the paint on drives to the hoop, even though that pass of man-to-man defense is there to prevent that from happening.
Cole dribble, drive, kick. Love way outside, keeps the ball moving. Zipped back to Hayden, sneaks one in. Trout blocked again. Bowdry there twice, and a rebound by Spencer. 5-5, Golden Knights pushing the pace. And an offensive foul again, it's Miley.
Same official, he likes that call.
And that's going to be the second on Tanner. He's going to have to take a seat. And our player spotlight will check in for the first time. Jackson Welch coming in off the bench as a sophomore. And then also Billy Bolin, who was not in attendance or just did not play against Fredericktown last week due to illness. So he comes in for the first time in some time. He'll sit at the very back underneath the basket on this 1-3-1 for Northmore's defense. Low scoring quarter, 5-5 between the two sides. Golden Knights have been able to respond, going down 5-1 to tie it back up, and they force a turnover here. Sand sees that roll off his foot.
They've been a little bit sloppy so far this game. Low scoring and a little sloppy.
It's kind of what we expected, though, with these two slower paces out of both sides. Maybe a few less turnovers.
Yeah, you would think.
Billy Bowen, the sixth man, gives it back to Spencer. Spencer hit the layup to tie us earlier. He averages 7 points, 3.5 rebounds, or 3.5 assists per game. Trevor Black gets his defender in the air, rises inside, gets his own board, and he misses the putback. Sands finally hauls one in. He's the second leading rebounder in the league. Dangerous pass, Hayden Love. He's good at catching those. He floats it up off glass. He's already matched his total that he had against Fredericktown last week of 4 points.
Northmor looking to penetrate. It's been their most successful trait so far tonight.
Minute and a half to go in the first quarter. Bowen in the corner. Ball works around to Welch.
A lot of passing around the horn here.
Very good perimeter defense out of Centerburg, forces a turnover. Brody Cole now leads the way, and he carries.
Yep. That was a carry-on bag right there. That was definite.
Looked like he was going for a behind-the-back pass, but nobody was with him.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to palm it like that, you should maybe change direction a little bit, maybe make it look better.
Spencer leads the offense. Welch sees Barber wrap around. Ball falls off his hands, stays with the Knights.
Bounce around with this outside perimeter offense from Northmor. Not looking to put up any shots. Just trying to get those back doors or those dribble drives.
Extra pass to the corner. And Black keeps it moving with 44 seconds left and counting. Good possession here out of the Golden Knights, just keeping the basketball. Black thought about the shot. Cole's been pretty jumpy there in his contests. Maybe worth note here as Black gets open, takes the three and hits it off the back iron.
Only their 7th shot of the entire quarter.
1-3-1 continues to show out here for the Golden Knights. 12 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, they keep it pretty high too. You could be able to beat this if you overload to one side and you can go to the corner or low post.
They just went to the low post. Cole fighting his way inside. No, put back too strong. And a low-scoring first quarter ends here in Centerburg with the Trojans leading at 7-5. We'll take a break and come back with your second here on the OH Report.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally.
And welcome back here for the second quarter as Centerburg is in a battle with Northmor, leading 7-5 through 8 minutes.
Northmor switched up to a 2-3 zone, half-court trap it looking like. So their 3rd defensive switch of the night.
Caleb Roadbeck, a freshman, is in for the first time. He'll inbound here. He was fouled on that play.
Now they're dropping back to their regular 1-3-1.
Ooh, dangerous pass, zips in twice, and Cole can't haul in the pass underneath.
The 5th turnover of the game for Centerburg.
Welch sees a lane, takes it, leaves it short. Bowdry in there fighting for a rebound. He wins a jump ball, and he arrows towards the Golden Knights.
Only the 8th shot of the game for Northmor versus 15 for Centerburg. But we have a 2-point game.
Lob into Welch. Power dribble, takes it towards the middle. And Sands hauls in the rebound. Good defense by the freshman, Roadbeck.
Yeah, he had his hands straight in the air. No chance for a foul there.
Near side wing, Blaine Ball just analyzing right now. Northmor throwing a lot at Centerburg in this second quarter.
They're switched back up to man-to-man, so you don't know what they're going to be playing from possession to possession.
Ball back with the basketball. Cole cuts towards the basket.
In no hurry.
Just in a rut right now. Cut towards the basket. Here goes Cole, and he will make the bucket and one. Great looking drive out of Brody, and he's got a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Be Centerburg's first free throw of the game here in the second quarter. 10 minutes into the game.
Brody Cole led with 12 points in a win over Loudonville not too long ago. And he knocks in the free throw here to make it 10-5.
They beat their score from Friday night already, which we kind of expected.
Brody is Centerburg's leading scorer with 9.5 points per game. As Barber goes in and out on a three, Bowdry rises up, gets the board, and cannot get the putback. That's been the story of Northmore's lives here in this game.
They've missed their last 7 shots.
And some of them have been, I wouldn't say point blank under the basket, but they've been good looks.
They've been pretty strong in there. Not getting the calls of any kind of body contact.
Nice penetrating pass to Sands in the corner. Good rebound by Northmor. They'll push the pace. Bowdry, spin move. Nice take. Brings it to a 1-possession game.
All 6 of their points have been drives to the basket, just like you saw there.
First points of the day for Jack Bowdry. Seeing Centerburg overload this zone. Cole finds his way in. No on the shot. Gets another attempt. Power dribble again. Floats it up and in. Back to that 5-point lead.
She stated power dribble. That's so hard to get in there and bat that ball away when somebody's doing a power dribble. So excellent job.
Golden Knights trying to get into their offense. Black settles for a deep 3. Short. Cole does not box out, and this is tipped out last off of Black. I mean, just look at the standing around.
A lot of standing around. And seems like every one of his threes are like one step further behind where he shot before. Maybe he can try to get himself to step into one. Maybe it'll go through for him. But right now, 0 for 4 from the 3-point.
Both offenses still looking to try and figure out how to best attack this defense. We've seen Centerburg try to overload the zone. And this is a dangerous pass saved in by Blaine Ball, and Trout is the benefactor. That's a great play.
Yeah, they're moving the ball very well against that zone.
Barber immediately the other way, misses the 3, and a nice scoop by Roadbeck. Numbers for Centerburg. Trout can't make the catch.
Looked like it was a pretty decent pass, but maybe just a little bit behind him.
And a timeout, 32nd, called by Blade Tackett. First timeout of the day goes to the Northmor Golden Knights as they assess. My mistake, forgot to switch to the next quarter.
That seems like a first quarter score.
It does, it does. So if you didn't know any better, we are in the second quarter right now.
Yeah. The Centerburg has started this quarter with a 7-2 run, giving themselves double the lead versus only 7 for Northmor.
4:21 to go here in the second. Golden Knights will see what Coach Tackett has for them out of this timeout as they'll bring the ball up the floor. Spencer keeps it himself, attacks Love, kicks out to Black, who uses a nice runway to get to the basket, just could not finish, too hard off the window. Roadbeck lost his balance, gets it right back, steps up to the elbow, and a wild shot ends up back with the Golden Knights.
And this is where they can get their opportunities.
Baseline drive, nice one by Tanner Miley.
All 4 of their baskets, all drives to the basket. Full court pressure here, and it causes a turnover.
Yeah, Hayden Love stepped out of bounds as he caught that pass.
Coach Tackett doing an excellent job on defense, switching things up almost every other play.
And you also got to give credit to the players, too. I mean, this is a young group, and Coach Tackett's throwing basically the entire playbook out in this game.
Yeah, they're executing pretty well. Still find themselves down by 5, however.
Bowdry, hop step in the lane, acrobatic finish goes. How about Jack Bowdry and his finishes we've seen today?
Yeah, never say stop.
I mean, that was left-handed, right side of the basket. Just a little kiss off the backboard.
It's too easy.
And Bowdry makes it a 3-point play. He leads the team with 5 points.
And a quick 5-0 run after that timeout by Coach Tackett's team. And another turnover.
Black picks up the loose change. And we're tied at 14 out of nowhere.
I'm surprised we're not seeing a timeout here from Coach Marhefka. 2-2-1 full court trap.
Intercepted by Bowdry. Black drives again, cut off, kick out to Spencer. Barber, back to Spencer. Miley gets the leverage, and he's stripped from behind by Ball. So Northmor will reset on the baseline, but how about that swing from Northmor that will now call a timeout from Centerburg's John Marhefka?
Yeah, 7-0 run after the last timeout, so Coach Marhefka says we need to do the same thing. Let's call a timeout, get things figured out. He's going to have to talk to him about all these changing defenses to be aware. I think if they can get out and run, they'd be better off and just drive to the hoop.
Just 30-second timeout here, so we'll be back underway momentarily. But there was a loose change by Trevor Black. Laid that ball in. He's got 4 points. Bowdry leads with 5 for Northmor. And then on the other side, 2 players with 5 points for Centerburg. Hayden Love and then also Brody Cole.
I imagine this game will probably end up being a game of swings back and forth between both of these teams. Neither one should go on a 15-0 run, but we've seen a couple 7-0 runs here today, one for each team.
Baseline out of bounds play. They go for the last option. Miley kicks out to Black. Black gets past his defender again, and he'll bank it home. Northmor's first lead of the day.
They've made their last 4 baskets, but they're shooting them all within 5 feet.
Nice zone break out of the timeout, and Sands draws contact. He's going to head to the line to shoot 2.
That's kind of an interesting call right there. So only the second and third free throws tonight for Centerburg.
First shot for Sands is up and through. Well, KMAC's been going through a free throw drought. Every team really struggling at the free throw line. Joe Baylaw's got the answer tomorrow on the show. Make sure to tune in, 9:30 o'clock.
Yes, looking forward to seeing the all elusive reason as to the free throw dilemmas.
He may or may not have a how-to coming up on our show tomorrow night, just to address the shooting woes from the stripe early on this season that have plagued our games here on the OH Report. Jack Bowdry dribbles into a double, back out. Black takes the extra pass and knocks down the 3. First 3-pointer for Northmor today, and it's now 9 points for Black.
Back to their full court press here, 2-2-1. Northmore's made their last 5 attempts from the field.
They get it across, they do just in time. And Cole, his fadeaway doesn't go. Fight for the rebound, now out to Sands. There's a reason he's the second leading rebounder in the KMAC. It seems like he's just everywhere the ball is.
He's their version of Dennis Rodman. He just knows where to go.
And Sands is just a sophomore, so to have that sort of eye for the ball this early in his career, that'll bode him well in the next couple seasons. Minute and a half to go here in the second. Golden Knights just recently took their first lead. They're up 19-16.
Currently on a 12-2 run.
Ball looks for the baseline, poked out by Bowdry. But it is not without a foul, so that's going to be the 4th team foul on Northmor. That's Bowdry's second. So accordingly, Coach Tackett responds. Welch going to go to the scorer's table and get Jack. And then Bolin will come in for Spencer, who's also sitting on 2 fouls.
It's a good move by Coach right there. You don't want to get that third one right before halftime.
Baseline out of bounds. Blaine Ball takes the catch. Throws it long for Hayden Love.
Back to the 1-3-1 zone is Northmor. Coach Tackett changing things up again.
Your Centerburg, pass fakes are your best friend. Also good positioning inside. Trout hesitates, fires, banks it in. Trojans trail by 1.
Not a ton of points here, but a whole lot of excitement when you get a close one.
Welch keeping the offense moving. Black fakes the 3. Triple team on his drive, and he draws a foul. That'll be the second team foul on Centerburg. It'll go on Drew Trout. That's going to be his second. He's the only real Trojan in foul trouble. He'll stay in the game. Give and go. Black misses the 3. Still a fight for the rebound. Welch backs up just in time to not get called for one. Other way. Drew step through inside. Banked too short, too far. And now Black and Trout are tied up. Stay here. 13.4 in the clock, Cray. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at holding it for one shot unless you get a wide open bunny right underneath the basket. If you do get fouled, you are going to go to the free throw line, which is definitely an advantage.
Well, they turn it over.
That's
under 10 seconds left.
Right there.
Trevor Black looks at the clock. 3 seconds left. Takes a deep 3, and that will miss short. Miley had maybe a second chance at it, but it looked like it didn't get off in time. Well, the Golden Knights, they were trailing for the majority of the first half. They take the lead late. They lead at 19-18 as we head to the locker rooms. We'll have your break. Halftime show coming up here on the OH Report. It's your KMAC Game of the Week, and it may come down to the wire, folks.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Whew. Hey, Joe.
You're late.
Ever since Joe joined our crew, everybody's really been paying attention to all the little details. The meeting doesn't start for 5 minutes.
Not without a warm-up. You got to get better every day when you're in here. Now let's get after it. That's better. All right.
Yes, Coach.
Pick up the pace. Let's pick up the pace and keep working here. All right?
Having a Hall of Fame coach around really has helped our crew with time management.
24-second violation.
Joe, it always takes a minute.
Take a lap.
Hey, Travis.
What's up, Ski?
Hey, there's something on the copier. You go grab that for me?
Sure. Yeah, I
Thanks,
got
bud.
you. Man, guy can't do anything for himself. So lazy. Unbelievable.
What is that?
What's going
That's
on
a
here?
technical foul. You don't talk back to an official like that.
Wait, who's the ref? What's going?
Hey, I don't want any more lip. Get out of here and run some laps. Now go.
Okay.
Move it.
Jeez.
There's no letdown. Every day you got to get a little bit better. So let's get after it. All right. Let's have a break here. On 3, OH report.
What else do with this?
3. Ever since Joe's joined the team, our setup has gotten a lot faster. And I've been able to cancel my gym membership.
Dude, why are you checking the mic like that?
Joe's here today, and I'm not getting another 3-second call in the paint.
Huh? Come on, Brian, let's pick up the pace a little bit. That's better, that's better. Adam, that's good. That's really good, Adam. That's really good. No, don't lose the dribble. Berardi, what is that? Kind of a dribble is that? I mean, that's the slowest dribble I've ever seen. Come on. We got to work harder at this. We got to get after it, fellas. All right, you guys take a break. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Keep working, Travis. You might make the JV team. I don't know. 1, 2, 3.
OH.REPORT.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. What are we doing? Blue 41. Hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach.
Do it again.
Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Berardi, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
It's time for your halftime show presented to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank. Centerburg taking on Northmor here today from the heart of Ohio, and the Golden Knights lead at 19-18 despite a majority lead for Centerburg in that first half. I mean, nice low-scoring game. It was 7-5 at the end of the first quarter, and here we are in a 19-18 game. But you look at the numbers from both of these teams, and you kind of figure why. Just 1 3 is dropped for each. Free throw shooting has been pretty good, but low volume. Not too many fouls, I guess, technically in the first quarter. There was a quicker moving first quarter, second quarter it slowed down with some fouls. but pretty even outside of the rebound battle.
Yeah, rebound battle's going to Centerburg big time, 15-8. But what I noticed, especially when it was 14-7, Centerburg, Coach Tackett from Northmor called a timeout, made some adjustments, and I think he wasn't loving the slowdown game that they had. Because if you remember, they only took 7 shots in the first quarter, and they end up taking 15 shots in the second quarter, and they happened to hit 5 in a row at one point, so that's why they could get back and actually take the lead after being down by 7.
And Coach Tackett watching his star, Trevor Black, lead the team in scoring with 9 points. 2 points for Tanner Miley, and then on the other side for Centerburg, 5 points each for both Hayden Love and then also Brody Cole. 4 points each for Stephon Sands and Drew Trout. So it's well-rounded scoring on the side of Centerburg, but it's just the fact that Northmore's got some guys starting to heat up, and maybe that translates to the third.
Yeah, Centerburg is, that's kind of been the way they've been doing it all season is, not one person comes out and gets 18, 20 or anything like that. They're just all kind of like packed in. They need to maybe this second half of the season find somebody who's the go-to and stick with it.
Taking a 30-second break. We'll come back with the start of the third quarter here on the OH Report.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Third quarter set to begin momentarily here on the OH Report. Jonathan Langdon alongside Cray Faldy. KMAC action here on a Tuesday between Northmor and Centerburg. Elsewhere in the KMAC, a big game going on over at Danville as the Blue Devils are second in the league. They take on third place Mount Gilead. And then also Fredericktown, the top team in the league, taking on Cardington on the road. So that game also going on. And then East Knox taking on Loudonville. That game has been moved to tomorrow at Loudonville. Of course, everybody's heard about the crazy things that went down over at East Knox yesterday when it comes to the threat that was opposed against their school. I just wanted to take a quick second to give a shout out to all the administration, everybody for East Knox that handled that extremely well and was able to get everybody out safely yesterday after the threat was made. And then also, of course, East Knox was closed today, and a couple of other things going on still to where they have not opened up athletic things quite yet, just waiting on some other things, but they've handled this really well.
Oh, absolutely. And living in the area, I live at Apple Valley. Very scary situation all day long yesterday. Thank God everybody is safe at this point in time, and we'll see if they find out what perpetrated that.
Brody Cole gets inside, takes the lead back for Centerburg here as this third quarter is underway. First to 20 Centerburg, but it took until a minute into the third quarter. Spencer ran out of room, just had to kick it out, and Centerburg fans weren't happy with a no call.
Yeah, very slow-paced game here, as was expected. Both teams playing true to themselves.
Spencer rips through, gives it out to Bowdry. Thought about the three, now he'll take the three and make the three.
That's pretty impressive, because usually, at least any research I've ever done and through my career, is if you hesitate on a three-pointer, you lose about a 10% of your potential of scoring, but not in that case.
And now after that three, Bowdry's got 8 points for the Golden Knights. This ball stripped out, it'll stay with Centerburg. 17 of the 20 points coming from two players for Northmor, Bowdry and Black. This ball lobbed in Cole. I don't think he hardly realized it was thrown in until the last second.
Yeah, that wasn't part of the playbook.
Looks like man look here for Northmor defensively. Sands wraps around a defender, leaves his floater short, and knocks the ball out of bounds, but it will stay with the Golden Knights as they'll bring the ball back up the floor.
Yeah, Sands is a good-looking young player, certainly. Got 2.5 more years with him.
Golden Knights this year 4-5 in the season. RPI rankings have been out for about a week now. And we got a foul on Blaine Ball. But RPI rankings been out for about a week now in the Central District for Division 6. Golden Knights are 6th. Centerburg in the same district is 8th.
They could flip-flop positions tonight, depending on the outcome.
Yeah, definitely could take some bonus points into the rest of the week. Well, they're not going to do it there because Trevor Black was wide open somehow, and he takes the lead to 4.
Somebody lost sight of their man on that play for sure. With a full court 2-2-1 press, which we saw most of the first half from Northmor.
Sands inside, he's fouled. Bowdry met him up towards the rim. 2 shots coming from Stefan.
He didn't hesitate. He took that right away. Love to see that when you break a press. You go all the way to the basket. It's the easiest way to take it off or make them take it off is if you can score.
First shot off the back iron. Centerburg has shot it well from the free throw line today. It was their first miss. They're the best free throw shooting team in the KMAC, in fact, at 63%.
And that normally is probably
mid-tier,
mid to low,
yeah,
in the league, but not this year.
Goes 0 for 2 here, and a good rebound by Black. Spencer dancing all around the floor. Finds Barber. Barber just 1 point in that first half, despite being the second leading scorer for the Golden Knights. Has not found his footing yet here in this game. Welch, a lot of contact, threw one up.
I was just going to say, he definitely threw that one up. Sometimes it's a lot of times when people try to get fouled, they forget about maybe even trying to score first. Letting the foul happen naturally.
Deflection by Black. Good job by Love to get it out of the double. Sands lobs it in. Cole keeps his footing and lays it off the glass. Cole's starting to get up there in points. He's got 9. Barber the other end. He does draw a foul here, so he'll get back to the line. It's been a rough couple games for Barber. He didn't score in the Fredericktown game we saw last week until the second half. Just 1 point here today.
He averages about 10.
Yeah.
10 a game.
It's actually up to 13 a game.
Wow.
Knocks in the first one here, looking to find his rhythm. Yeah, he shoots 13 points per game. He shoots 41% from the field. I mean, respectable numbers, 32% from 3.
Certainly.
He's top 8 in the league in scoring.
Sometimes free throws are the best way to get your rhythm back, you know.
Well, he goes 2 for 2 there, so it certainly helps himself out.
Like they got that half-court trap set up again. Broken easily by Centerburg.
Yeah, great look for Trout. Brings it within 2. Halfway through the third quarter, Trojans have made this a ball game as they lead it, or they trail by 2. 3 by Spencer is short. Good rebound by Love.
Looking to tie the game here.
Cole takes it in again, tries to find his counterpart inside. Tipped out by Barber.
Better pass right there. Probably would have been a bounce pass. Keep it low from the defender.
Northmor jumps into his zone here for the inbound. And they'll stay in that 1-3-1 as Ball has the basketball again.
There it is. Post
Sands
to the corner.
Keeps it in.
Ooh, he may have walked. Oh, gonna get a jump ball.
Well, he did walk, but Barber tied up with him to help the call, and it'll stay here with Centerburg. But what I've noticed out of the Trojans here in this third is the way they beat this defense is they lull them to sleep. They pass it around slowly a few times, and then out of nowhere, they just zip some passes around as Cole knocks down the mid-range, and he's the first to double figures for Centerburg.
And they are 4 for 5 here in the third quarter, second half.
And a travel by the Golden Knights.
Only the second turnover of the half. We're 5 minutes in. As far as turnovers go, it's been pretty clean all game long. Both teams had 7 in the first half and only 2 total here in the second half.
Most of those were in the first quarter. I'd say in like the first half of the first quarter. So that's been cleaned up. But notice what Centerburg does here in this possession. They zip a couple passes around, and then they'll slow up just to kind of sing a little lullaby to the Northmor defense. However, doesn't work out there. Kick out to Barber. Catch and shoot. Would have been a big one if that dropped. Would have been the second 3 of the game for Northmor. Under 3 minutes. This ball deflected, and Cole will watch it go.
Pretty lackadaisical. It drive me crazy when I was coaching. If you know it's going to go out of bounds, I say that's all right, but go grab the ball and let's go. Keep playing. You're going to want to get that ball in the middle if you can, and then swing it.
And a rough pass, and ball fouls after his turnover. I mean,
frustration foul.
Some of these passes, they're not trying to pass fake, not trying to get the defender up in the air. They just kind of hand it to him.
He's just going through this invisible person out there that we all can see.
Two and a half left in the third. We are all knotted at 26. Barber, full head of steam, rises up, blocked by Sands. Great job rising up to the rim, getting the deflection. He takes it down the floor offensively, and he'll reset it out to Roadbeck. Hot potato between teammates.
A give and go against the zone. Nice play.
Nice shot by Trout, and he's looking for an and one opportunity. He's got 8 points.
It is 5 for 6 for Centerburg here in the third quarter. Excellent shooting. It's all coming back to that crisp passing that they've been doing.
Drew Trout, last time we saw Centerburg, was our MVP in a win they had against East Knox. Or my mistake, it was a game they had against Lucas earlier on in non-conference play. This ball ends out of bounds, stays with the Knights. Baseline look, they'll give it immediately to Barber. Swings it around the perimeter. Billy Bolin, been quiet so far, finds his hot teammate Black. Barber spin move in the lane. Defense by Roadbeck. Forces a wild pass and a foul.
Ooh, they're going to call a foul on that. Okay.
See the lob over the top. I thought Trout got the ball pretty cleanly right there.
That's what I thought. It's a surprise whistle.
And it is the fourth whistle on Centerburg, so the next one sends Northmor into the bonus.
That bonus could be a key factor come fourth quarter for sure.
Northmor continues their motion. Back out to Bowdry, hit a 3 from there earlier.
Maybe he should have hesitated like he did last time. It seemed to work out for him.
Sands, full head of steam, too hard off the glass. Coming up on a minute left here in the third. Golden Knights, their pace has been slower this year. It's continued into today. Black, however, top of the key. Sees that one fall in and out.
They've missed their last 6 shots here in the third quarter. They're 2 for 8. And only 7 shots from the field for Centerburg. They're going to definitely keep their 1-2 status and pace of play going for sure. What we're seeing so far.
Back to a slower tempo. Triple team out top on Roadback. Still sneaks through a pass, and Cole does the rest. Trojans running away. 4-point lead here in the third quarter. 13 points for Brody. 10 seconds left. What can the Golden Knights do in response? Flare screen for Barber. Takes it towards the baseline. Cut off. Boundary. 2 seconds left. Short. And Bolin can't collect to get another shot up. So the Trojans win a big third quarter. They lead it by 4 as money time looms here in the KMAC game of the week.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
It is money time here from the heart of Ohio. Coach Tackett, you see him on your screen, drawing some things up for these Golden Knights as they trail by 4 on the road. But the Trojans using some crisp passing today and some good shooting inside to take this 4-point lead. And a carry gets us started as Spencer turns it over.
Yeah, silly unforced turnovers in the fourth quarter. Coach's nightmare.
So you were telling me during the break about this 1-3-1 from the Golden Knights, some uncharacteristic things working for Centerburg through it.
Yes, absolutely. And a quick turnover there. They've been able to have a give and go, and I had one other person actually drove with a dribble right through the side of the zone on the same side. So hopefully things will get shored up there this half or this quarter.
There's a good shot for Billy Bolin.
That ends an 0 for 7 streak for Northmor.
Welcome back, Billy. As you missed the game last week against Fredericktown due to illness, he's back today, and he's put on a pretty good show. Trout, easy look inside on the other end. It's now 32-29.
Centerburg, after their initial first part of the first quarter, has done very well against the press and getting themselves, and they're attacking the basket once they break it, which is the easiest way to make Northmor not utilize that press anymore.
Bolin back in that same corner, loses his dribble, has to go to Boundary. Jack, head down, fadeaway shot, short. Good defense by Trout as we're already a minute into the fourth. Great anticipation. Black picks it off, takes it the other way for 2 free throws. But he read that the entire way. I mean, he kind of did a shuffle and got his hand right into that passing lane.
Yeah, and once again, the passing is there's no faking like you mentioned when we were off mic. No faking, no throwing it over, no trying to bounce around it. They're trying to throw through these guys. It's just not effective.
First shot for Black is good. Trevor Black's got 12. On the other side, 2 in double figures for Centerburg. Brody Cole with 13 and 10 points for Drew Trout. 2 big fellas eating inside today as Black goes 2 for 2. It is a 1-point game. Starting to come down to the wire. A minute and a half left in the fourth. Or a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Roadbeck shuffles, keeps his dribble alive, now gets it back out. Blaine ball, back
See
to
how
Roadbeck.
They're overloading one side.
And that leaves a wide open Trout. And the ball tipped out. Black, another steal. It is a 1-on-2. He does not care. Back in the lead go the Golden Knights.
Has a good job getting to the basket and getting the points, not worrying about getting the foul first.
And another dangerous pass. It was helping
turnovers.
It was helping the Trojans in the third. It's killing them here in the fourth. Black, he's heating up. Big shot for Trevor Black, and a timeout by Coach Tackett as he goes to hype him up even more.
He must have a plan because they're just starting to get that momentum shift. I figured that was going to be time for Coach Marhefka to come up with a timeout, but Coach Tackett did him a favor.
4-point game, Golden Knights. Nice swing out of the fourth, and I mean, hardly any time's passed in this quarter, and it's 10-2.
10-2. And Northmor had only made 5 points in the first quarter, 7 points in the third quarter. Only taking 8 shots and a quick 10-2 run.
See Coach Marhefka coaching up his boys. On the other side, Centerburg has seen their lead evaporate in an instant. They were dropping dimes all over that 1-3-1 in the third quarter, and just the same things have not been open here as of late.
Yeah. There may have been some adjustments made that we were talking about in between the quarters there. But Mr. Black is starting to light it up.
He's got 18 here for the Golden Knights out of this timeout. So Northmor with 3 timeouts left, 4 left for Centerburg. Those are all indicated on your scoreboard with the dots in the middle.
And only 1 foul this quarter, so plenty of fouls to give for both sides if it ever gets down to that.
Over 2 minutes gone in the quarter. Give and go, Blaine ball back to Cole, and he's fouled. So Brody headed to the line.
But they do a nice job breaking that press. If you notice, it's a pass from one guard to the other. Whoever passed first always cuts middle, gets the ball, and then shoots it to the corner, and boom.
Short shot. Alligator on the first free throw.
0 for 4, Centerburg in the second half from the free throw line.
Gets the second one in. It makes it a 1-possession game. Spencer will lead the troops up the floor.
Seems like it's been a 1-possession game all game.
Yeah, the Golden Knights with that run they just had took it out for only a matter of moments before Centerburg turned it into a contest again, and then Miley's travel could make it potentially a tie ball game, or at least within one with a bucket here from Centerburg.
It's an interesting game of momentum and swings and things like that. You know, the timeout kind of like slowed things down for Northmor all of a sudden, giving Centerburg a chance to make their adjustments as well.
Hayden Love on the wing. Gives it to Roadback. He was open. Decides not to take the 3. He'll keep the ball swinging.
That was almost going to be a double dribble there, but he must have fumbled the pass.
Roadbeck takes this one in and out. Sands is shoved by Spencer on his rebound. I mean, Roadbeck did a good job. Passed up a good shot earlier, got a great shot there, just couldn't cash in, and then Spencer tried to box out Sands, but called for the whistle.
Yeah, Sands in there getting those rebounds again like we talked about previously.
7.5 rebounds a game for him this year. Five to go. Ball entered into Cole. He's sitting on 14 points. And he is back to the line after another foul. Get a team third on Northmor. Brody Cole making a home here at the charity stripe.
Just needs to stick them, try to get 2 in a row here. It's been a struggle.
Team's leading scorer, not just today, but in the season. 9.5 points per contest He actually came in pretty solid at the line for all things considered, 66%, as he goes 1 for 2 here. Timeout by Coach Marhefka. He's got plenty to work with, so he'll burn one here.
Getting ready for the home stretch here with 4:45 to go.
Centerburg this season has had a couple of wild runs when it comes to home, away. They've had 3 away games. They started at home here against Mount Vernon, then they went on the road 3 times, then they were back at home for 4 straight games. And right now, this is their only home game in this run, and then they go on the road 4 more times. So the schedule's been really funky for Centerburg all season.
Yeah, sounds like it.
And then looking at Northmor, the most they've really had, they had a 3-game road trip, but other than that, it's been pretty mundane. They'll head back home for 2 games after this one. They'll play Mount Gilead later this week and then Loudonville the following day.
I think Coach Tackett's the athletic director, isn't he?
He is, yep. Definitely done a good job keeping his team in some sort of rhythm when it comes to where they play their games.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the other side for Centerburg, it just kind of amplifies the magnitude of this game. You're here at home. You've got a lot of road games coming up. You need something under your belt in the win column. And Cole nearly kicked it out of bounds.
Going to call him for traveling. A little bit out of control in there.
Yeah, maybe
Cole's
on
pretty
that.
aggressive getting the ball to the hoop.
Now maybe you could help me out here a little bit. I feel like the rules change so much. When you do a hop step, you have to come down with both feet at the same time. Is that correct?
Both feet planted, yes.
So I think that was what the call there, because I think it might have been a 1-2 situation. Northmor comes up empty-handed, however, and Centerburg coming up the 4-down-2. Roadbeck attacks, lost the basketball, but he's going to get a foul call on Black. That's going to be his
dangerous.
first.
That's going to put Centerburg in the bonus for the rest of the game with 3:46 to go. We talked about this just after halftime, that the bonus situation in the fourth quarter could become pretty important. And right now it's in Centerburg's favor.
Precious time ticking, but if you're Centerburg, you're probably content with it. Staying patient here in this offense as Northmor kicks that one.
I'd like to see them get that back to the pass it back to the guard, cut through the middle, get the return pass, dump it underneath. It's hard to recover against a 1-3-1.
Barber read that pass like a book. Other way, he is fouled. Hits the deck hard. Blaine helps him up, and free throws coming for the sophomore. But he had a great jump on that read. Almost looked like a safety.
Yeah, little Caleb Downs right there.
Shout out Caleb, headed to the NFL draft. First shot's good for Barber. One more, if he could make it, would make it a 2-possession game. And Barber off the back iron. Sands brings in the board.
Again.
He's been all over the glass for these Trojans. Hayden Love finds a C, gets it out to his quarterback. Under 3 minutes left. Blaine Ball thought about shooting the 3. He'll keep it swinging. High toss just over the outstretched arm of Black.
That was pretty close to being picked. It wouldn't be a pick 6 in basketball, it would be a pick 2.
Big fellas feed each other. Now out to the corner. Blaine Ball open. Big shot. No. Cole thought he had the rebound, but it's ripped away by Spencer. Spencer all alone in the break and one.
The fans love that one.
Two-possession game, 39-34, and a chance to get Northmor up to 40. Spencer, that's his 4th point of the game.
That was an excellent take there.
He did everything right. I mean, he ripped that ball away from Cole on the rebound and then just took it himself. However, he knew he missed that one right away, tried to go after it.
Centerburg looking to get themselves to the free throw line.
Or at the very least, a good-looking shot. Sands doesn't settle in the corner. Coach Tackett yelling out commands from the opposite side of the court. Sands steps up, 3 big shots. It's through. It's a 2-point game.
Ice in those sophomores' veins, that's for sure.
He's got 7 now. Under 2 minutes. It's crunch time, folks.
Centerburg has never changed their defense this entire game. They're doing a fine job, only giving up 39 points so far. Straight man-to-man.
Ball steps up, puts some pressure on Barber. Bowdry trapped on the sideline, and Coach Tackett wisely calls a full timeout. 13-7 here in this 4th quarter. Golden Knights lead it by 2. We will step aside, take a quick break. We'll come back here with the rest of action on the OH Report.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
Tuesday night hoops here on the OH Report. The heart of Ohio is threatening to bring us a classic between the Golden Knights and the Trojans. It is 39-37. Northmor with the lead here on the road. Both teams desperate for a win. Centerburg looking to bounce back after a 62-9 loss against Fredericktown last weekend. Yes, you heard that score correct. But what a win it would be for them to bounce back the very next game and take down the Golden Knights.
Yeah, they've done pretty darn good so far. That's the one foul that they had to give. Get that out of the way early, and now play them straight up.
So both teams now will be in the bonus after the next foul.
They're down by 2 here. There's a ton of time on the clock. Just don't get beat back door. That's the first thing I would say as a coach.
Straight up stack here for Northmor, and they'll get it out to Black. 18 points for the star senior. And another foul. So Centerburg opting to send Northmor to the line awfully early.
That was pretty surprising.
So Tanner Miley, you know what? This is calculated. Tanner Miley so far this year, 3 of 13 from the line. But he knocks in a clutch free throw. Makes it 40-37. And this is why everybody gets sent the stats, because you game plan for stuff like this. However, Miley does not carry. Steps up, makes it a 2-possession lead. Spin move, Cole. No good. Bounces nicely to Hayden Love. So the Trojans, they give up 2 on the free throw line. They get 2 right back within 10 seconds.
Let's see if they're going to go for the foul early thing once more time. Depends on who gets the ball, I'd imagine. Oh, almost got a steal.
And Black on the ground had possession.
Coach Tackett got that timeout.
Yeah.
Before the ball was loose.
Golden Knights, excuse me, will have 1 timeout left. But a great job by Coach Tackett reading the play. He saw that Black still had possession, itched for a timeout, got his call.
Coach Marr, Hefka's got, what, 3 timeouts left for Centerburg.
So we talked about the stakes for Centerburg. One more thing to add to their immediate importance for this win. They've got 4 road games coming up, all against tough opponents, so you want to find a win somewhere, and this is probably your best shot right here. And then for Northmor, they dipped below 500 with a loss to Fredericktown, and they're looking to go 4-2 in the KMAC. That'd put them towards the top.
Yeah, if they can sneak this one out, a 2-point lead here, it puts them in prime position. And you remember, they did start out the season 4-2, but they got a ton of games left here before the season's over.
They've had some big losses in this 3-game losing streak. Tanner Miley dives on the floor, and another foul. What a foul on Northmor.
Ooh, interesting.
See if we can sneak in this sequence before the Trojans take over. But Barber is called for the push.
Oh, push
or a
push
pull
from
maybe
behind.
on Sands, pulling him away from the basketball. And with that being the bonus, the Trojans could tie it here at the line.
Best way to tie the game. That clock's not even running.
Ooh, in and out.
Boy, they have struggled. 2 of 8 from the free throw line this half.
Stephen Sands goes 0 for 2 here.
2 of 9.
Numbers up the floor for the Golden Knights. Bowdry kicks it out. Clock continues to tick.
They're holding it. They got a full 2-point lead.
And Black now will be fouled by Love with 36.7 on the clock. So they foul Black, 54% free throw shooter.
He hits them both. He'll get himself into the 20-point range.
And a timeout by Coach Marhefka. Maybe icing the kicker situation here.
Can all come down to free throws. You just saw Centerburg go down, miss 2 straight free throws. Northmor would come up here and make a couple. You got a 4-point swing all at the free throw line in a tight game. That could be the difference between winning and losing.
There's the last 3 baskets that have put us in this situation. Barber at a nice, basically full court drive, just himself to get an and one, and then Sands hits that ice cold 3, and then the ball falls kindly for Centerburg after conceding 2 free throws. That put 2 points back up on the board for Hayden Love and has it now at 41-39.
It's almost exactly kind of the score we were expecting at the start of the game. Centerburg averages 40 a game and Northmor averages 48 a game. So this is spot on, and the pace has been exactly what we thought. And once again, both teams so close together, so even. But very important game, more for Centerburg than Northmor.
So Black at the line in a clutch situation. He's been their guy. 14 points per game, that leads the team. 4th in scoring in the league. His first shot's a swish. Next one would make it a 2-possession game.
And if you're Centerburg, you don't have to come down and chuck up a 3 or anything, depending on what score. You just got to get 2 points quick. So I would be pushing the ball up the court, not hesitating.
Black off the back iron. It looked like it could have gone out, but he does get the kind bounce.
They're going to stay really high in that 1-3-1 zone.
Cole, dangerous pass, power step, spin move. Nobody wants to foul for Northmor. They back off. Shot missed. Sands, look at him get the rebound. Trout attacks the weak side of the basket. Short on the layup. Bowdry tips it to a teammate, and Barber's running it down the floor. He's fouled.
Huge defensive possession right there for Northmor.
And I mean, Centerburg got some great looks. You're going to see Trout drive in, and he had a good look over Bowdry. Just couldn't get it up high enough to the rim. And now Barber at the line trying to finish it off. Brendan Barber sees it through, 44-39. The free throws falling for Northmor when it matters most.
Yeah, they've made their last 5. Clutch time here in the fourth quarter.
And another one make it their last 6. And that, by fate, is the lead that Northmor holds right now.
Got to get a 3 up.
Cole in the corner, way too strong. And it looks like the Knights are going to close it out. 5.9 on the clock, and Barber's headed back to the stripe.
That will do it.
It was a good-looking shot, but Cole not the most efficient from the line in this game. And Barber will get a chance to stack his numbers here at the line. He rattles home the first.
Gives him 7 on the night.
I believe 5 of his 7 have come at the free throw line.
Yep, you're right.
Make it 6. 5.9 on the clock. This one will be done and dusted. Sands at the horn. Will not matter. Basket does not count at the end. Your final is 47-39. The Golden Knights storm into the heart of Ohio and head out with a win to go back to 500. They go to 4-2 in the Knox-Morrow Athletic Conference. Final score here, 47-39. Northmor takes the win. We'll be back with your post-game coverage. Your MVP of this one, Trevor Black, will join us upstairs on the OH Report.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Ooh. Hey, Joe.
You're late.
Ever since Joe joined our crew, everybody's really been paying attention to all the little details. The meeting doesn't start for 5 minutes.
Not without a warm-up. You got to get better every day when you're in here. Now let's get after it. That's better. All right.
Yes, Coach.
Pick up the pace. Let's pick up the pace and keep working here. All right?
Having a Hall of Fame coach around really has helped our crew with time management.
24-second violation.
Joe, it always takes a minute.
Take a lap.
Hey, Travis.
What's up, Ski?
Hey, there's something on the copier. You go grab that for me?
Sure. Yeah,
Thanks,
I got
bud.
you. Man, guy can't do anything for himself. So lazy. Unbelievable.
What is that?
What? What's going
That's
on
a
here?
technical foul. You don't talk back to an official like that.
Wait, who's the rep? What's going?
Hey, I don't want any more lip. Get out of here and run some laps. Now go.
Okay.
Move it.
Jeez.
There's no letdown. Every day you got to get a little bit better. So let's get after it. All right? Let's have a break here. On 3, OH report.
What does do this?
1, 2, 3.
Ever since Joe's joined the team, our setup has gotten a lot faster. And I've been able to cancel my gym membership.
Dude, why are you checking the mic like that?
Joe's here today, and I'm not getting another 3-second call in the paint.
Huh?
Come on, Brian. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. That's better. That's better. Adam, that's good. That's really good, Adam. That's really good. No. Don't lose the dribble. Berardi, What is that kind of a dribble is that? I mean, that's the slowest dribble I've ever seen. Come on. We got to work harder at this. We got to get after it, fellas. All right, you guys take a break. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Keep working, Travis. You might make the JV team. I don't know. 1, 2, 3.
OH.REPORT.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog. Tune into the Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report.
What are we doing? Blue 41. Hut. Jory, I said you have to use your back. You back up into him, then you open up the lane. It's a new technique that we're using.
Yes, coach.
Do it again? Again. Ain't no way I'm doing that again.
Baroni, get in here and show them how it's done.
Yes, coach.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last.
To pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Time for the post-game show presented by the Killbuck Savings Bank. Great win for Northmor here on the road at Centerburg. They win it 47-39. So we'll crunch some numbers here really quick as we saw the Golden Knights run away with a nice win, and I think the number that you're really looking at is at the bottom of the screen with your free throws.
Oh, absolutely. 13 for 15 for Northmor in the last half, where Centerburg was only 2 for 9. Biggest difference in the game, especially in that fourth quarter. 19-9 was a victory in the fourth quarter for Northmor, and that's the difference in the game.
A couple of threes started to drop also for Northmor there in the fourth quarter, so they found their shooting from deep. They found their shooting from the line, and despite being out-rebounded by 11, they still pull out a win here today. So I know that the film's going to be looking good for Coach Tack to still kind of nitpick some things, but you also like coming out with the win.
No, absolutely. Anytime you come on the road in the KMAC, big win for them, puts them at 4-2 in the conference, which puts them in the upper half and even close to second place.
All right, Trevor Black's with us. We'll step aside, take a break, and we'll talk to him here momentarily.
From primary care to orthopedics, women's health, to pain management, the Knox Community Hospital Centerburg Health and Wellness Center provides excellent care for virtually all your family's healthcare needs. Comprehensive lab services are also offered at our state-of-the-art facility. Podiatry and surgical consultations too. The Centerburg Health and Wellness Center. It's a world of great care right around the corner.
Time now for your Laborers Local MVP here on the OH Report. It's Trevor Black joining us after a 20-point outing here against Centerburg in a game that went down to the wire, but Northmor able to clutch up. The first side I want to throw at you, you guys shot 15 of 18 from the free throw line. Just talk about how much you guys have prided on that so far this season, just trying to knock down your free throws, and here it is winning you a game tonight.
Early in the year, we struggled making free throws and just being big down the stretch, and these last couple of practices, we've been really hammering the free throws, and it's definitely paying off for us for sure.
well, it's not just you guys. It's a league-wide thing. It seems like the free throws aren't falling, but good to see them fall here tonight for you guys. So it helps you get the win. Just talk about the opponent today. Of course, you come in Centerburg after a rough loss over the weekend, kind of have to shove that to the side and still execute your game plan. I feel like you guys did that, but what were the practices leading up to take on a team like this?
We know for sure Centerburg's no slouch. They got a great coach and kids that'll get after it. We just had to make sure number 2 didn't get off from the 3 and to rebound.
And then you were just talking to Craig before we went on just about how much you guys diversify your defense and what you guys really pride on just to kind of throw different looks at teams. Is that going to continue throughout the year, or what is Coach Tackett really throwing at you guys in that regard?
They throw everything at us. Coach Maddox, Coach Tackett are great basketball minds, and when they see a defense they like, they throw it at us and see how we respond.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. You responded well today. You come out with this win, go to 4-2 in the KMAC. I mean, moving forward the rest of the way, you've got a tough road schedule, but what's it going to take for you guys to come out with a solid finish to the season in the record column?
Same thing it took tonight. Free throws, rebounding, and just getting after it.
All right, Trevor, go ahead and take a look at the camera, give your shout-outs for the night before we pack it up.
Shout out my boys getting this dub, and shout out to the girls basketball team who they on the road against East Knox tomorrow. Good luck.
All right, Trevor, congrats to you. Have a great rest of your night.
Thank you, you too.
Avita Home Health and Hospice is locally owned, locally managed. All of our staff, our board, everybody are members of the local community. Our medical director is a member of our local community and has practiced in Bucyrus for over the last 10 years. When you call in, you're getting a local person. The nurses that you talk to all live, work, and recreate in your community. I mean, I've been doing this for 16 years and I've taken care of 3 generations of some families. We're the hometown people.
Time to wrap up our post-game show. Great KMAC game today between Centerburg and Northmor, and the Golden Knights moved up to 4-2 in the season. They stayed towards the top of the standings. There are only 2 blemishes to Danville and Fredericktown, the 2 teams ahead of them. And depending on how the game went between Danville and Mount Gilead, that could change, but that's the top 3 right now in my eyes. You look at Fredericktown, you look at Danville, you look at Northmor. Those 3 teams have looked solid, and they've done their jobs closing out in games much like the Knights just did tonight.
Yeah, it's going to make a really exciting second half here in the KMAC action for the rest of the season. But the boys group, you got those 3 on top. The girls is almost everything. Everybody's good top to bottom. So it's going to be an exciting January and February here.
Golden Knights battling for 3rd place with Mount Gilead. They took the first game in that rivalry. They will play again coming up later this week. I believe that's on Friday. They'll play Mount Gilead in that game. That'll be at home. And then for Centerburg, they pack it up, head on the road for a couple of games. They'll start out at Danville. So both teams have some pretty big tests coming up in the league this Friday night. Should be an exciting game, couple stretch for both of those teams. Next couple of broadcasts for us, of course, saw this game between Northmor and Centerburg. Tomorrow, Crestview will play St. Paul, or my mistake, on Thursday. Crestview will play St. Paul on the road, and then Grandview Heights taking on Buckeye Valley. That's a girls' game. That should be an exciting one on Friday. And then a lot of Saturday action heading your way, including ourselves. We will be heading over to a game to cover Centerburg taking on East Knox on the girls' side.
And the revenge game.
It is, yes. Centerburg lost to East Knox in the first stretch of play, and here they are.
A big surprise. And I think they've had that circled on their calendar for a while. And it has been moved to, I believe, 12:45.
Yes, it has been moved to 12:45, so it'll be an afternoon game. So the boys' games are what you just saw on your screen. These are the girls' games coming up, and you'll see that Centerburg East Knox game at the bottom on Saturday. And then the only game on our streams tomorrow will be a girls' game between Plymouth and Lucas. That'll do it for us here today. Any final comments, Craig?
I think it's just another exciting day at the KMAC, so we're just going to keep on going all the way through the tournament.
Absolutely. We'll see you for the next KMAC installment coming up later this week. Jonathan Langdon alongside Craig Faldy. Camera operator today is Brandon Powell, signing off from Centerburg. Shout out to your sponsors bringing you tonight's live and free coverage. Rolling through your screen one final time. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you next time.